Now, Hypixel Skyblock version 0.11.4 has just been released, and today I'm going to be explaining everything about the new island, each of its quests and features, so yeah, let's get into it. Now, first up we have the new island, so simply you just gotta go to the barn, so you follow the normal path, and it will look the same, the barn will, at least. However, you just bounce on top of this and you'll be able to go to the farming islands. Now, all of these islands are now in one singular server, so no more of that waiting time. They also expanded a bunch of new crops, so it's a lot more common to get these crops, and yeah, it's pretty nice. However, once we go all the way up these stairs, it will warp you to the desert settlement, which is where you want to go, because this is where the new island is. Now, once you're on the new island, you will be getting a quest from this friendly hiker. Now, I can't do the quest because I've already done it, but once you do that, he's going to ask you to go find his hiker friend. So, it's pretty simple. All you got to want to do is just follow this path, so you go up these stairs, and we'll get back to the treasure hunter in a bit. But once you're up here, I recommend just jumping all the way along here. It's not the most straightforward path, but it works. So, once you get all the way up here, then you will start to see a bit of a canyon or a ravine. I don't know what you want to call it. So anyways, you want to go all the way down here and you will see a tent. Now this is where the hiker is, and he's going to ask you for different food. However, it's not actual like enchanted food or any of that. You're going to need raw meats. It's different every single time he asks you, and then you're going to have to put it in a furnace and then cook it and then give it to him. So yeah, not the most straightforward quest considering you got to go all the way down here and furnace it. But yeah, that's how you do that quest. Let's move on to the next one. Along the same road, you'll find the treasure hunter. Now, if you pay him 100 coins, he gives you a random spot around the island. Now, I'm not entirely sure where each of these spots are currently. However, in the description, I'll link a post that tells you all of them. Now, you have a random chance of just getting random items. Sometimes you could get like 16 seeds, 16 potatoes, things like that. So it's not entirely worth it, in my opinion. But it's still a fun quest to do that you can do every few hours or so. So, yeah, that's the treasure hunter. Now, this is probably one of the most important parts, and this is where you can get brand new minions and pelt, which is technically a virtual currency. So, if you follow this path that I'm on right now, it's lined with birch wood and stuff, I guess. So, you just gotta follow this all the way, you go up here, and eventually, you'll find yourself at a very good place, I guess. This is the place where you want to be. So, you just go up these stairs, and then you'll start to see Hunter Ava, and that's how you know you're on the right path. However, that NPC doesn't do much. So anyways, you cross this bridge right here, and then finally you'll start seeing White Wool, which is what you want to see, because this is where you can start getting all the good stuff. Now, you'll see 3 NPCs. Now, Tammy, it just tells you what each mob does, so it's not super important. But you got Trevor and Terry's shops, which are super important. Now, Trevor gives you a quest to hunt down an animal, where if you hunt down that animal and kill it, you will get pelt, and it depends on the rarities, which is, you know, cow and all these. These are the different type of animals you could get. However, these rarities depend on how much you'll get. So it goes 1, 2, 4, 8, 16 pelt for each. So yeah, that's those. And then finally, once you have enough pelt, which is 75 pelt, you can then trade in a tier 11 minion and its corresponding enchanted item to get a tier 12 minion, which is honestly, it's pretty epic in my opinion. So yeah, that's the new hunter area thingy-majiggy. Now, in the southeast area of the map, you'll see a shepherd dude. Now, he'll give you a quest to shear every single sheep in this area. So, everywhere from, I believe, these gates all the way down to where sheep spawn around over here, you're going to need every single one of these sheep to be sheared. And once you do that, you go right back to the guy, you right-click him, and he'll give you 4 pelts. So, yeah. It's a pretty neat quest, I say. It's annoying, though, so, if anyone's dead or something like that, then you won't be able to get the quest. However, if you do, then, bam, easy 4 pelt, there you go. Now that there's more minions, it is now 100% possible to get 30 minion slots, so, yeah, just thought I'd point that out. Now, finally is the last quest thingy-majiggy, I guess you can call it, where you're going to want to lead and take one of these animals. It doesn't matter which, and it's not the best of quests, but if you want to do it, just take a lead to any animal, and then you're gonna want to climb all the way up here and somehow find a way to get your animal all the way up to this house where Jake the NPC will be. And if somebody brings an animal over here, he will open his shop and sell you axes that can give double the drops for each animal on this island. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. Not the best axe in my opinion, because it's just normal mob drops, so you're not going to get anything too good. But, I mean, if you're interested, there you go. There's Jake. So, yeah, that's literally the update. Nothing too big and nothing too small. I really like the tier 12 minions a lot. I think they're going to add a lot to farming in general. So, yeah, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!